A very good morning. So in this session we discuss about cell division. So last class we discussed about a cell cycle. So today in this session we discuss about cell division and that too a mitosis. Right. So what is cell division? A cell division or a cell reproduction also is a process by which new cells arises by the division of existing cells. Therefore, any type of reproduction has a cellular basis. That is, Rudolf Virchow, a German physician in 1855, stated that when a cell exists, there must have a been pre-existing cell, just as the animal arises from an animal and the plant arises from a plant. So he summarized in this expression that all cells from a cells only. Right. So cell division consists of two separate processes which usually occurs at the same time. One of them is the division of the nucleus, or we can call it as a karyokinesis. So karyokinesis is nothing but it is a Greek word, that is a karyon means nucleus, right? Niton means Kinetose means moving, right? During karyokinesis, the chromosomes of the parent cell are duplicated and separated into two equal groups. And during cytokinesis, the cytoplasmic organelles are separated. And here first we discuss about a mitosis. So last class we discussed about interphase. So in this session, mitosis or a indirect cell division. So what is mitosis? Mitosis nothing but it is a Greek word. Mitos means thread, sis means stage. Is the cell division occurring in eukaryotes, in which replicated chromosomes are distributed to the daughter cells in such a way that they come to have exactly the same number of chromosomes, that is a genetic material as in the parent cell. The purpose of mitosis is to ensure an equal distribution of chromosomes to each daughter cell. For example, when mitosis occurs in a human cell with 46 chromosomes, each of the two resulting daughter cells also have 46 chromosomes. So where does mitosis occur? Mitosis usually occur in the somatic or a body cells. Hence it is also called as somatic cell division. It occurs in a gonads, that it may be testis or a ovaries, for the multiplication of a undifferentiated germ cells or a gonial cells we can call. So in plants it occurs in meristematic tissues of the root and stem tip. So root tips are routinely used in laboratories to study mitosis. You know that the onion root tips we use to, right, we use in the laboratories for the study of cell division, right, the phases of different cell divisions. So now comes stages of mitosis. Mitosis is a continuous process, but for convenience of study, we may recognize four main stages in the mitosis. They are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So each stage is recognized by certain important changes occurring particularly in the chromosomes. So here the four stages follow each other continuously one by one stage merging into the next. So first we see about prophase. That is the first phase in the mitotic cell division. It begins as soon as interphase over. The long, thin thread-like chromatin fibers composing the chromosomes become coiled or folded to become thick and short. So this process is called condensation, because here chromosomes are coiled or folded. Each condensed chromosome is a double stranded structure composed of two threads or a sister chromatids. They are joined together in a region called centromere. So the centrioles too are duplicated just before prophase starts. Hence there are so here so sorry for inconvenience. So here in prophase the centrioles too are duplicated just before prophase starts. Hence there are two pairs here. One pair begins to move away towards the other pole of the cell. Short microtubules extend and radiate from each pair of centrioles, and each looks like a star, hence they are called as aster. So you can see here centrosomes and the condensed chromosome condensing and the nuclear membrane. So some of the microtubules get attached to the kinetochore of chromosomes, forming a kinetochore microtubules. Others extend between the aster and compose the non-kinetochore microtubules. So here the nuclear envelope breaks down and disappear in the prophase. Longer microtubule starts extending from one asters to the other. As the centrioles move, these microtubules produce the mitotic spindle. So when this spindle, right, is completely formed, its ends are pointed and the middle region is broad and is called the equator region. Hence two asters are produced here, right? And here the spindle is often termed as amphisteral, and the nucleolus become disorganized and gradually disappears. The chromosomes are distributed on the spindle. You can see in the next stage, that is a metaphase. You can see here the spindle fibers, right, and the two at the two sides the esters radiating. So microtubules attached to the kinetochores of the chromosomes bring them to the equator of the spindle. This movement is called as a congression. The chromosomes are highly condensed by now and are quite thick and short. So their arrangement of the spindle is most characteristics of metaphase. So the chromosome are arranged on the metaphase plate, and it is imaginary plane. So it is the imaginary plane that is in the middle of the spindle and their arms projecting in different directions. Right. The kinetochores of sister chromatids face opposite poles of the spindle, and they are attached to kinetochore microtubules of the respective poles, and the arm of the chromatids oscillate freely. You can see in the diagram here. So next phase of the mitosis is anaphase. After the completion of the metaphase, it moved to anaphase. That is in Greek, ana means back. The sister chromatids here, they are get separated, right, and are now called daughter chromosomes. Soon after this physical separation, one single stranded daughter chromosome move to one pole and the other moves to the opposite pole. You can see in the diagram here, two sister daughter chromosomes are moving in the opposite poles. The kinetochore of each daughter chromosomes leads this poleward movement and the arms trail B. The movement is brought about by the shortening of microtubules attached to the kinetochores here. So the moving daughter chromosome exhibit different shapes depending on the position of the centromere. So in anaphase the chromatids show different positions. For example, here they may appear in V shape as a metacentric, in J shape the submetacentric, or a rod shaped as a acro and a telocentric chromosome. The non-kinetochore microtubules become longer as a result of which the cell elongates. When anaphase ends, each end of the cell has a complete set of chromosomes. So next anaphase, it is a last phase, that is a telophase. The daughter chromosome, or we may call it as a word daughter here, arrive at the poles. Soon the steps of the prophase are reversed. That is, the chromosome starts uncoiling or discondensing to become a thin and long once again. And the spindle breaks down into its tubulin molecules. Some residual microtubules may remain in the center to take part in the next event, that is a cytokinesis. So the nuclear envelope is reformed from the fragments of the nuclear envelope of the parental cell. So the chromosomes become dispersed within the boundary of a nuclear envelope, and the nucleolus is reformed by the activity of a nucleolar organizing regions. It is NOR we call. And the process of mitosis, which is the division of the nucleus into two genetically identical nuclei, is now complete. So next, cytokinesis. Cytokinesis meaning movement of cytoplasm. Sometimes we call it as a D phase. Begins in late anaphase or a early telophase. In animal cells, it takes place by a process called furrowing or a cleavage we call. So preparation for this are made at anaphase itself. And the structure called mid body appears at the equatorial region, and it is made up of fibers and a vesicular material. Soon a construction or a cleavage furrow develops in the middle of the surface of the cell. On the cytoplasmic side, a contractile ring of actin microfilaments is assembled. So as the actin filaments contract, the construction become deeper. The cell become dumbbell shaped, and it appears as if it is pulled by a string in the middle, right? So when the construction deepens further, equal quantities of a cytoplasm of the parent cell are separated, and two daughter cells are formed, and each with its own nucleus and share of cytoplasm and other cell organelles, right here after the cell division. So what are the biological significance of cell division? So here maintaining a constant chromosome number first, that is a double or a duplication of chromosomes at interphase, and their equal distribution to the daughter cells in mitosis, and maintains a constant chromosome number since the chromosomes carry hereditary units or genes and identical chromosomes, and hence the identical genes carried by them are distributed to the daughter cells. So therefore the daughter cells produced are not only genetically identical to each other but also to the parent cell. So mitosis are therefore called as a equational division. So next, method of reproduction, that is also important in a single celled organism, that may be euglena amoeba. The cell itself is a whole organism. Hence, cell division would mean reproduction and mitosis become a method of reproduction. Contributing to a growth. Here, third, mitosis increases the number of cells. When multicellular organisms develop from a single cell or a zygote, and they do so by repeated cell divisions called as cleavage, so thereby contributing to a growth in plants which grow throughout their lifetimes. Cell division is important here. So next, replacement of a damaged or a lost cells. It is important in replacement of damaged and dead cells. So cells are replaced by mitosis. In man, actually, such cell replacement is necessary in skin, inner layer of the intestine, hair, nails, and in a blood also. So these are a main important for biological significance of a cell division, that to mitosis. So today in this session we discussed about what is cell division, what is mitosis, and stages in mitosis. There are four: prophase, anaphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Thank you.